Hi, and welcome to Study English with Sarah. I'm Sarah, and this week we're looking at an article about sports shoes. Nike claims its new shoes can change the way you think. Over 2 million people joined a waitlist to buy them, but does the science actually hold up? In this lesson, you're going to read a fascinating article about Nike's new Mind range. Let's get started. Here's what we're going to cover today. First, you'll read an article about Nike's new mind-altering shoes. Then we'll practice some true-false not given questions. After that, we'll go through some new vocabulary. And finally, you'll repeat those words for pronunciation practice. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Study English with Sarah so you never miss a lesson. Before we start, a little personal note from me. I'm a pretty active person. I go to the gym and enjoy walking on my days off. I've gone through many pairs of sneakers. They never seem to last as long as they should. I have a smartwatch, good gym towels, a nice water bottle, and some comfortable gym clothes. And now, according to this article, I need a pair of shoes for after my workout too. I cannot decide if this is a genuine scientific breakthrough or just another thing that we are being convinced to spend our money on. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Now let's read the article. I'll read each paragraph aloud. Feel free to pause the video and read along at your own pace. Reading. Nike's mind-altering shoes. Sportswear brands have always promised performance benefits, more speed, more height, more comfort. Nike has now gone several steps further with its new Mind range, claiming the shoes can genuinely influence the way people think and feel. Launched in January 2026, the range sold out almost immediately across multiple worldwide releases, with over 2 million customers joining a waitlist hoping to secure a pair. Unlike typical sports shoes, the Mind range is intended to be worn before and after physical activity rather than during it, with Nike positioning the product as a way to clear mental clutter and sharpen concentration. At the heart of the design are 22 small foam pieces fitted into the base of each shoe. These move as the wearer steps, applying gentle pressure to nerve endings in the foot that detect touch and pressure. Nike states that a lengthy research process tracked changes in brain activity among athletes using the shoes, finding a rise in signals connected to movement and bodily awareness, alongside a drop in activity linked to unfocused or repetitive thinking. The company describes the resulting mental state as a relaxed alertness, a calm yet attentive mindset that helps wearers stay grounded rather than caught up in unhelpful thought spirals. So far, this research has not appeared in any independently reviewed scientific publication. Specialists in wearable technology have offered a measured response to the claims. Dr. Ishara Dharmasena, who researches smart textiles, points out that similar ideas have existed for centuries in different cultures, particularly within practices that use foot pressure to encourage relaxation. Norwegian football star Erling Haaland was among the professional athletes involved in Nike's testing process. Introducing a new physical sensation, Dr. Dharmasena explains, naturally pulls a person's attention back to their body and away from distraction. However, he cautions that the effect could weaken with regular use as the brain adapts to stimulation over time. This product reflects a broader change taking place across the wellness industry. Rather than relying on batteries and digital tracking like smartwatches, a growing number of brands are turning to what specialists term passive neuro wearables, items designed to affect the body and mind through physical design alone. With the wider smart textile sector projected to exceed $5.55 billion in value, competition in this space is intensifying. Regardless of how solid the underlying science proves to be, demand suggests that many people are prepared to invest in products that promise a quieter, more focused state of mind. Now it's time to test your understanding. You'll see 6 statements on the screen. Decide if each one is true, false, or not given based on the article. True means the statement agrees with the article. False means it contradicts the article. Not given means the information is simply not mentioned. Watch out for the tricky ones. Pause the video now and try the questions. How did you do? The not given questions are particularly tricky. Head to my Substack to check your answers. The link is on the screen and in the description below. If you would like access to the full lesson every week, you can join as a paid subscriber for just $5 New Zealand per month. That's $3 US. I'd love to have you over there. Now let's look at some new vocabulary from the article. Listen and repeat each word after me. Claim, claim. To state that something is true, especially without full proof. Listen to it in a sentence. Nike claims the shoes can genuinely influence the way people think and feel. Claim. Mental clutter. Mental clutter. Unwanted or distracting thoughts that make it hard to focus. Listen to it in a sentence. Nike positions the product as a way to clear mental clutter and sharpen concentration. Mental clutter. Alertness. Alertness. The state of being fully awake, aware, and ready to respond. Listen to it in a sentence. Nike describes the resulting mental state as relaxed alertness. Alertness. Grounded. Grounded. Feeling calm, stable, and connected to the present moment. Listen to it in a sentence. The shoes are designed to help wearers stay grounded rather than caught up in thought spirals. Grounded. Measured. Measured. Careful and considered, not extreme or exaggerated. Listen to it in a sentence. Specialists in wearable technology have offered a measured response to the claims. Measured. Sensation. Sensation. A physical feeling produced by something affecting the body. Listen to it in a sentence. Introducing a new physical sensation naturally pulls a person's attention back to their body. Sensation. Adapt. Adapt. To change or adjust in response to new conditions or experiences. Listen to it in a sentence. The effect could weaken with regular use as the brain adapts to the stimulation over time. Adapt. State of mind. State of mind. A person's mood or mental condition at a particular time. Listen to it in a sentence. Many people are prepared to invest in products that promise a quieter, more focused state of mind. State of mind. And that's it for today. So, would you buy a pair of Nike Mind shoes? I'd love to know what you think. Comment below. If you enjoyed this lesson, please subscribe so you don't miss a new lesson each week. Share it with your friends and you can learn together. You'll find the full lesson, answer explanations, and audio practice over at studyenglishwithsarah.substack.com. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. The links are on the screen. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye.